YouTube MCS number 33, over $2,000. The best players around the world. Post ban list after Witchcrafter got limited to 3 on their holiday, so they can't play Charge the Light Brigade as much as they want with it. If you want to join the fun, hop in these events, all you have to do is click join on YouTube right there. Click join on YouTube, then click on the Discord, discord.gg/duellinksmeta. While you're in, you're going to connect your Discord and Twitch, over 42,000 members. You're going to have access to weekly $12 duel rooms, which are free entry, no judges, no decklist submission. It is no hassle. Play anonymously multiple times a week. Free monthly $50 events, weekly competitive $300 plus tournaments, monthly $1,400 plus tournaments, daily $8 to $16 tournaments, the largest, most active Discord for events, discussions, and help. New player help with decks and replays, all is in the Discord. How active is the Discord? For example, a new deck type like Infernity at 69,000 messages. Oh my Jesus, what are you doing if you're not in the Discord? Join today.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Get the everything going. We are good. Opening up with Palace of the Elemental Lord. This will allow you to search your deck for an Elman Saber from your deck, but you will skip your battle phase next turn. You gotta remember it. Grabbing a Molahue, which is one of the best openers for an Elman Saber Invoke deck. With the field spell, the Molahue will be able to very easily flip any monster on the field face down during either player's turn for almost free. You thin out your deck, you use your deck as a resource to send an Elman Saber to flip a monster face down. Otherwise, you would have to use your hand. Keeper of Dragon Magic on summon, you will discard a card, any card, to search your deck for a Neos Fusion. Exactly what he was waiting for as he flips up a Fiendish Chain, negating the search, but the Cosmic Cyclone will negate the negates at the cost of 1,000 life. Do you have a response? No response as he successfully searches for a Neos Fusion. And after activating Cosmic Cyclone, that will trigger the skill Switcheroo. He can return a card back in the deck if he wants to. Now, because he wasn't flipped face down by the Molahue, he will be able to activate the effect to reveal an Invoke Fusion to summon the Invoker face down from the grave. Should he have flipped it face down before he could do so? Get Neos Fusioning. Sending 2 monsters from the deck to the graveyard to summon a Brave Neos. And the Brave Neos will be protected from destruction as long as you could banish the Neos Fusion from the grave to do so. Sending a Volcanic Shell from the deck to the grave, that has the effect to pay 500 life to search another Volcanic Shell from the deck to the hand. That will fuel discarding effects like Keeper and back row cards like Raigeki Break and the Karma Cut. Also, it works with your skill Switcheroo. Adding a Volcanic Shell to then return it back in the deck to draw a new card, that's a free +1. Already not looking good for Edu. We're going to battle. We got a back row card. Both decks are known for playing heavy back row. Get swinging 2,600 attack. If this attack goes through, he will search for another Neos Fusion. Molahue using the field spell to send a Nalu from the deck to the grave to flip down that Brave Neos. Also, the Molahue will get boosted. The entire field will get boosted by +200 per different attribute in the grave thanks to the field spell. Edu. Get summoning. We got double Molahue, double the flip. Skipped his battle phase. That's what I talked about turn 1, that his battle phase would be skipped. A lot of people do forget about that. They overcommit, then find out that their battle phase is skipped. Now, with nothing in the hand but a double Molahue, the field spell only allows you to use your deck as a resource for your Elman Saber effects once per turn. So he will only be able to flip a monster on the field once per turn. Invoker on flip, get searching for Invocation, the core card of both players' decks. Invocation using Invoker and then either player's graveyard or your field and hand, summon an Invoked Fusion that matches the attribute of the non-Invoker that you use with it. The Fire Invoked Fusion is the game finisher. Cosmic Cyclone at the cost of 1,000 life. Banish another card in the field. Will he go for the field spell, turning off the Molahues? Instead, he's going for the back row. It was a bluff. He took out an invocation at the cost of 1,000 life. Was that worth it? Switcheroo. Thanks to the Cosmic Cyclone, dealing 1,000 damage to yourself. Return a card back in the deck and draw a new. Invocation. Using your Invoker on the field in your opponent's graveyard, he's going to summon a Cocytus. Cocytus cannot be targeted nor destroyed by card effects, but it can get Floodgate Trap Hold. That's what he is playing around. Is he getting floodgated? No, he is not. He is protected. Now the Invocation is going to add the Invoker back to the hand. The Cocytus can attack while in defense. This card is so good that it is limited to 1. You deal with it once, that's it. You don't have to deal with it again. You might be entering the battle phase here. The Molehue is going to be able to flip down 1 monster on the field, either the Brave Neos or the Keeper. No reason to flip down the Keeper. Wall of Disruption. I cannot believe it. That is a full Wall of D, reducing by 2,400 attack. He is down to 200. If this attack goes through, he loses. Now the Wall of D, when making a read as a top tier player, that Wall of D feels like a dead invocation. Invoker boosting up his Brave Neos by just plus 1,000. Double boosting. Gonna boost to 2,200. Not inflicting self-lethal, but with a Keeper in attack position at 0 attack, that's enough for Edu to win. Does he have a way to stop the attack onto the Keeper, or is this it? Karma cut. He's gonna cut the Molehue early. Discarding a card, banishing the Molehue off the field. Why is he doing this early?
Exactly what I was waiting for.
Exactly what he was waiting for. He wants his Cocytus to take it out. He knew that he would flip his own monster face down. He wants the Cocytus to take it out. Well, he could have used it in the battle phase of Edu's turn. But this way ensures that he takes it out. 0 attack to the face for no reason. Back to Edu. If Edu rips literally any monster in his deck, which the Element field spell will be able to search, it is possibly over. This is it. Grabbing a Molehue from the deck. Thanks to the Wall of Disruption. If this attack with Molehue goes through, then Edu, I should say Edu wins. Yep. Is this it? Lethal! Wall of Disruption from Edu. Edu takes game number 1 with a Wall of Disruption. Now, what is the significance of winning with the Wall of Disruption? Let me tell you that real quick. If we go to duellinksmeta.com and search by popular cards, is that even within the top 5 most popular? Should he have predicted it? Let's see. This will automatically show the most popular cards in the past 3 weeks of tournament topping decks and decks reaching King of Games. We are sorting by trap. Where is the Wall Disruption? Not in the top 4, not in the top 8, not in the top 12, not in the top 16, within the top 20. It was an unexpected card, and he did not play around it. Expect the unexpected in the grand finals. That is how you win top-tier duels. Play the unexpected. Edu at the bottom after a game 1 win. Kidman at the top, invokes Neos at the top versus Element Sabers. Opening up with Palace of the Elemental Lords. Will he be searching for a Molehue? By searching, he will be skipping his next turn attack. This is reminiscent of game number 1. Same thing. Is it possible for Kid Main to fall for a Wall Disruption twice? The Wall Disruption feels like a set invocation. If Edu was big brain, for game 2 and game 3, he would take out Wall Disruption and then set invocation, and Kid Main would play around a Wall Disruption that doesn't exist. Opening up with Invoker and not a Keeper of Dragon Magic, searching for an invocation. With no monsters in either player's graveyard, we don't know what that invocation will turn into. He's going to Cosmic Cyclone after searching. At the cost of 1,000 life, banish the field spell. That will turn off the Molehue. The Molehue will not be able to flip a monster in the field face down. Follow up Invocation. Is he summoning a Purgatrio? Yes, he is. Sending a Volcanic Shell from the hands of the graveyard and banishing the Invoker to summon a Purgatrio. What are one of the back row cards? Could it be a Floodgate? No Floodgate, nothing on the summon. Volcanic Shell gonna pay 500 life to add another Volcanic Shell from the deck to the hand. Now it's worth noting that yugioh cannot play Cosmic Cyclone if he plays 3 field spell. Both cards are limited to 3. And if a card is limited to 3, you put it in a baggie of limited to 3 and you can only pull 3 out total. Switcheroo, after dealing 1,000 life to himself through the Cosmic Cyclone, return a card back in the deck to draw a new, likely returning the Volcanic Shell for a free +1. Invocation, add the Invoker back to the hand and return the Invocation back on the deck. Invoker can be discarded to boost up any of your fusions by +1,000 until the end of the turn. But by discarding it, you will not have it for next turn to summon for another invoked fusion. So a Wall Disruption right here would be useless, but now that he's summoning a second monster, the Wall Disruption can permanently reduce by 1,600. Is it worth it to swing into it? Neos Fusion gonna send a monster from the deck to the grave and a Neos, sending a Volcanic Shell and a Neos to summon a Brave Neos. Brave Neos is here. Volcanic Shell again, activate, pay 500. Add a Volcanic Shell from the deck to the hand. And with Brave Neos and the Neos Fusion in the graveyard, you could banish the Neos Fusion to protect the Brave Neos from destruction. Battle or effect destruction. Get battling. This cannot be another Wall Disruption. There's no way that he's about to reduce both of his monsters permanently by 1,600. Get ready for it. This could be it. yugioh can't believe it. He did what I said. He took out his Wall Disruptions. He expected Kidmane to play around it, but Kidmane knew that yugioh would side it out, wanting him to play around it, so he outplayed the outplay. No, he didn't! It's a Wall Disruption! Reduced the field by 1,600 permanently. Did not play around it, swinging right into it, but with Invoker in the hand, he could still discard to boost up his Purgatrio to be bigger than the Molehue.
My monster's effect activates.
Discarding Invoker, becoming 2,300. We'll go back down to 1,300 at the end of the turn. Going in for 1K. Takes it.
My turn's over, dweeb. Here I go.
At 2,600 life, that is not enough to trigger Destiny Draw nor Sorcerer Conduit.
My turn is done.
Draws a card, sets a card. Could he be playing another Wall of Disruption? Could he put the entire field to 0 attack? Invocation again. Get invocating. 3 monsters into a second Wall of Disruption. Is this a possibility? Is this real life?
This is it. I fusion summon a monster.
Another Purgatrio is here.
I activate a spell.
Activate Invocation, add the Invoker back to the hand. This time, if he Wall Disruptions, it will be a permanent 2,400 attack reduction off of everything. That's the lethal music, going in for the attack.
My monster.
Triple back row, he's got to have something. Another Wall of Disruption! Reduce my 2,400 attack onto everything! He has fallen for a double Wall of Disruption! I cannot believe it!
My turn's over, dweeb. Here I go.
No way!
Need your victory.
Let's go!
I draw a card.
He also triggered the Sorcerer Conduit. He only needed 1,500 damage dealt. By barely dealing enough damage, he triggered the Sorcerer Conduit, guaranteeing him having an Invoker. He banishes the Invoker on the search. He chains Econ Take. Come to me. Why would he banish the Invoker when he had no Invoker in his own graveyard? That's right, that's a good play. Okay. Okay, but he took control. He still has Invoker in the graveyard. This could be it. If he invocates to summon a Purgatory of his own, this could be over. Does he play Sphere Karibo? He's going for Earth. He's not going for the Purgatrio.
I activate a spell.
Invocation. He gave him the Invoker. If he would have just attacked with the other monsters, I mean, that still would have given him the Invoker, but at least he would have not been able to wall D on that attack. I don't even know what he could have done. He could have just not attack. That small amount of damage triggering the Sorcerer Conduit, giving him the Invoker right to his hand. Now we have Invoked Earth attacking for 3,000 damage. He's gonna discard Invoker, but he's reduced by the Wall of Disruption. It's gonna boost him up to 0 attack. He's not even enough to get above 0. Boost again. Just like that. Edu is your victor. 2-0 victory. Edu wins it. That is the full deck type breakdown. Then we're gonna get to the top 32. Did you vote correctly? Now, what do you think was the best performing deck? How many Weather Painter? How many Infernities? How many Witchcrafters made it to the top 32? All right, good job. Konami, Invoked is safe. Invoked is here. It is top tier. Been top tier for a year. Loving it. Witchcrafter nerfed, only one in the top 32. No Infernity. What the heck? I was hyped up that there was a secret Infernity deck and no one brought it. Guess they were lying. Guess it didn't work out as well. Weather Painter just one, made it to the top 32. Cyber Dragons nerfed, just one in the top 32. Let's get to all of the deck lists. Dkayed, how do I play Dark Magician after the nerf? I'll show you. Dkayed, how do I play Shiranui after the nerf? I will show you. Right here, right now, all of the top 32. Let's go. Kid Main got second place with Invoked Neos. Let's see what it looks like. 24 card deck, looking quite standard. So, good job to your side deck. Transmigration Prophecy to counter Infernity, Shiranui. Any deck that's using the graveyard, even the mirror match or against Invoked, this could be quite good. And then Edu that got first place, playing Element Saber with Sorcerer Conduit. Why would you play Sorcerer Conduit? Well, the same reason why you would play Wall of Disruption. People are not going to play around Wall of Disruption. They're going to get hit by a fat Wall of Disruption. Well, what do you mean? How's that the same thing? Why would you play the Sorcerer Conduit then? How does that make sense? Well, people are going to play around Destiny Draw and not Sorcerer Conduit. So what does that mean? They're going to attack for 1,500, even 1,900 damage to play around D-Draw. Then, surprise, just like the surprise Wall of D, they're activating their skill, searching for an Invoker, and you're a fool. Now, where's the other Wall of Disruption that we saw two in the Grand Finals? It's in the side deck. He sides deck into it. Standard Destiny Draw. Ooh, we got the Unending Nightmare and the Bad Aim. Unending Nightmare is also really good against Infernity. They Hatronade your back, or you flip up Unending Nightmare, you destroy their launcher. That's insane. That's a huge counter. All right, 24 cards, looking good. I don't know, DD. Okay, Destiny Draw, Destiny Draw. Peak performance, searching for a Necro Valley in the first turn. Got the close, got the Cosmic Cyclones, beautiful. And here is an example of Invokes Neos. Lots of discard traps with the Volcanic Shell. And we got a 20-card Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. That's right, I think most of the Blue Eyes decks are playing Alternative Evolution. Possibly none of them are playing Ultimate Dragons, which I know is what you want to see. And here you go, Titan Showdown Dark Magician. We have more Dark Magician decks where this came from, but here's a good example on how to play Dark Magician. And level reduction, I love this deck. This deck is so much fun. And what the heck is that? Is that a free-to-play Bora? So for those that are missing Bora, you could play that too as a level 4. I guess to summon a tuner from the graveyard. Interesting. Switcheroo invokes Neos, looking standard. Trap Dexter for 3 tournaments in a row. Just screenshotted his own deck on the website, does not change a card, and keeps entering tournaments with the same deck. And we have endless Trap Hal Goki. Lots of traps. 1 Necro Valley, then return the traps back in the deck after you use them all. That's because you have endless Trap Hal. That's why you get to use your treacherous trap hole. Very nice. And we got post nerf. This is the only Witchcrafter in the top 32. So for now, this is the way to play Witchcrafter. 2 Charger Light Brigade and 1 Holiday. Shiranui, post ban list. Bad aim. All right, good stuff. Incremento di Nivel. I'm not sure what that is. Is that dupe or is that augmentation? What'd it be? See, this is the thing. When you're a global international tournament, the deck lists are all in different languages. Now, instead of playing Endless Trap Hell, you could play Balance. Invokes Neos. Looking clean. Triple Cosmic Cyclone. You know, you have that benefit. Nothing's limited to 3 like an Elman Saber deck. Play that Triple Cosmic Cyclone. And I believe this is Drizzle's deck. This is, right? Was he the only one? Yep, the only Cyber Dragon in the top 32. What about the full deck type breakdown? There were only 5 Cyber Dragons, and he did it. Good job, Drizzles. This is the way to play post-ban list Cyber Dragons. See you later, Ritual Beast. Not playing Shadow Game. It seems like a lot of the Ritual Beast players are side decking into Restart. And if you want to see the side deck and the players associated with each deck, it will be on the website. I like Needle Sealing. Wow, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror in the main deck, the continuous trap. Negate all dark monsters on the field and or in the graveyard. Very nice. And Heroes. Heroes were demoted off the tier list. How many heroes made it to the top 32? 2. 2 heroes in the top 32. See you later, Dark Magician. Okay. I guess that's a good way to reuse your Rod. Yeah, Rod, search, return it, so you could summon again next turn. Exchange, I'm thinking that Switcheroo. Switcheroo Heroes. And we got Peak Performance, Irving, Big PP, Blackwing, Main. PP standing for Peak Performance, of course. Open up the Necro Valley, and he's got the Cosmics and the Closes. Looking good. Gregulator with the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, looking good. He's got the side deck, main deck, all in one package, not playing Ultimate Dragons. Yep, you could exclamation mark Clan Wars if you want to join the most prestigious, largest, best team league with clans. Invoke Neos, looking standard. I think this is the one that got second place. Yes? No? Maybe? Woo! Weather Painter's the only one to make the top 32. This is the way. A very blurry Shiranui level dupe deck. It's Blower Jan's deck. Okay, Blower Jan. All right, next deck. Level Augmentation Shiranui. Tumbus Fachadas. Tumbus Fachadas Ritual Beast. I think this is Jason's deck list. 21 cards, looking super clean. Switcheroo, 21 cards. I believe this is the smallest Invoke Neos deck we've seen. None at 20 cards, if I'm remembering correctly. And the Noveu departs. Not sure what that skill is, but this is the 3rd different Dark Magician deck. See you later. Depart. Very nice. Check out the page to see all the players. Click on all the ads you see.